What's up, guys? Welcome to Parlay Power Hour, aka the best hour of your day. I'm joined by my co-host. Will's barely a co-host because he showed up late to our production meeting this morning. But I'm here with Grant. The one and only, 25-21 on the season. Not great, but hey, what are you gonna do, Grant? How you doing?
I'm doing well. We're still treading water. The Mariners beat the Rays somehow last night, which ruined a 3-1 day for me. But whatever. Got more good picks today.
Hey, man, that's baseball. And then Will, the Wizard. He is still the Wizard, guys. So yesterday we had a deal. If he went 0-4, we were going to cut off the D of Wizard. We were just going to call him Will, the Wizard. But he brought some backup today. He needs some help on his bets. I got my boys from the U, a.k.a. Miami, baby. It's all about the U. They're going to help him out, hopefully get him some wins today. Will, the Wizard Reed, 11-9 on the season. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I mean, we got some special guests here up in New York. I took a nice 4-hour drive up to Staten Island, New York to visit some buddies. But hopefully today's a better day. Went 1-3 yesterday, my worst day so far. Hopefully things improve.
Well, you know what? You got to focus a little more. That's why you brought the backup. I feel like they're going to help you win. You're going to go 4-0 today. Kind of like me the past 2 days, if you haven't heard. Tanner Kern, 21-9. All right, you guys suck compared to me. All right, I'm just throwing that out there. I was okay for a while, and then I just took off to the moon, baby. 4-0 past 2 days. You should listen to me, not Will, the Wizard, not Grant, the one and only me. I'm actually 2-0 on soccer bets in the past 2 days, too, by the way, just to let you know. So,
you know nothing.
What a I know nothing. Okay. I know nothing. All right, we're getting into it this morning. I think it's your friends. You're getting a little more confidence there on the mic. I like it. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. We got Indians minus 130. Grant, the one and only here. He's going with the Indians. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, they're playing the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. I don't know if you've heard lately. The Pittsburgh Pirates suck. They're 23-44. It's not a great pitching matchup. The combined record between the two guys on the mound is 1-5 tonight. So I think there's going to be a lot of runs, and I think the Indians are going to score a lot more of them.
There you go. Will, the Wizard. What do you think about this one?
I mean, I didn't do too much research on this one, but as Grant said, the Pirates are absolutely pitiful. I don't know how many games they've lost in the last 10, but most of them.
Most of them.
You heard that, most of them. So I think this is probably I like the odds on this one at minus 130. That's pretty good for a game against the Pirates.
Oh, yeah.
Let me throw it in. I've just checked. Of the last 10, they are 0-10.
Last 10, 0-10. Okay, yeah.
That'll do it.
If you are in wherever FanDuel Sportsbook is legal, because this line came from there, lock in this bet because this is an absolute steal at minus 130. So we're going to stay on the diamond here. We're going to transition it over to Will. Do you have a baseball pick today?
I do.
You do. You have Yankees. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Yankees money line minus 130 versus the A's. You're in New York. You got to go with the Yankees, right?
It was the pick. We might end up hitting the game, actually. So I had to go with the Yankees on this one. I'll root for the hometown team. There was really nothing else behind it besides that I'm in New York today. So I felt like it might be some good luck. So I went with the Yankees.
There you go. Hey, you boys got any thoughts on that?
I low-key think they're going to lose, but go Yankees.
Hey, I mean, you know what? Tyone's a Pittsburgh Pirate, so obviously losing is in his blood. He's not a Yankee. Doesn't have the savage mentality. You know what though? I'm going to take the Yankees. I think Caprillian's going for the
yeah. So keep in mind, the Yankees drafted Caprillion and they traded him. Could be a revenge game.
Okay, so you know what? There's a lot going on in this game. Where are you guys sitting? If you go, you guys sit in the bleachers, right?
Yeah, some upper level.
There you go. All right, guys. So let's transition here. We're back. I'm going to go with one of my picks right now. We got the Twins and the Rangers. Okay, so here's my thought on this one. Two teams that absolutely suck at baseball. Okay, it's the truth. It's the facts. Twins are really bad. All right, but Jose Barrios is going for the Twins today. He's their only bright spot of that team. I'm not saying he's a bright spot by any means, but he is the best player on that team, 100%. 7-2 on the season, I believe. Mid-3 ERA. Should be cooking today. Rangers, Mike Fultonowicz is going for them. He sucks. The whole Rangers suck. If the Twins cannot cover minus 1.5 today, I'm 4-0. I'm 8-0 in the past 2 days. I guarantee the Twins are going to cover minus 1.5 on the run line today. Lock it up, guys, on FanDuel Sportsbook. Any complaints there? I think my boys from the U agree up there. Grant doesn't, though.
Oh, no. You said any complaints. I'm going no here. Okay. Fultonowicz on the mound. Good God. I mean, this is an easy one.
Very easy. So we're going to transition back to the ice now. Not back to this. We're going to the ice here. We got the Canadians on the money line, plus 135, under 5 goals. William Reed, what's your thoughts here?
So, we'll be back in the Bell Center for Game 3 for the Canadians back in Montreal. They'll be having their fans for the first time this season. It's only going to be a capacity of about 3,500, but they're going to be rocking in the Bell Center tonight. I think the Canadians do well tonight. They follow up their Game 2 victory very nicely and win this game. I also think it'll be a nice low-scoring game. The goaltenders will battle it out. We'll get our first goaltender battle of the series with Carey Price and Marc-Andre Fleury. I see this one going under, so I'm going with both the plus money on this one.
That's pretty contradicting. You used to say that the Canadian teams were trash.
Well, they're trash, but I think they're going to win.
Don't trash Canada, All right. Anyways. So I want to ask you a question here. If the two teams fought, like just bench clearing brawl, who would win? This is an extra bet on Parlay.
The Golden Knights would win. They got Ryan Reeves on their side. He's a menace.
Okay.
Can we head off. Are there odds on this somewhere in a book I'm not seeing?
They're in my mind.
Brawl scheduled for tonight?
Hey, you never know. All right, Grant. So we're going to go back to the pitch, as they say in soccer. The pitch. Croatia plus 120 at home. Even though are they at home? Are they actually at home? I don't know. This whole Euro 2020 is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's we talked about it yesterday. Belgium was at home when they were playing in Bucharest, which is in Romania. Okay. But this Croatia game against the Czech Republic, let me see here. It is taking place in Glasgow, Scotland.
Okay. Glasgow, Scotland. All right. So it's technically Croatia's not at home, but they are the home team. Another area where soccer messes up. All right, Grant. So I actually like Croatia. I texted you last night. You know, you were hard at work on your esports all-star article. And I said, hey, I think, you know what? Croatia's going to win this game tomorrow. Croatia is going to win. I'm 2-0 on soccer. I've never watched a soccer game in my life besides maybe the World Cup a couple times. But I think Croatia's going to win. You took my advice, obviously. Why is Croatia getting the job done today?
Yeah, so Croatia was the runner-up in the 2018 World Cup where they lost to France. They beat England in the semifinal. And the Czech Republic, they won their first game 2-0. You know, you joked on me yesterday for calling it 0 instead of 0. But Patrick Schick scored a brace, which means he scored both goals. But both of them were just world-class goals. It's not like something that you can replicate, you know, on a game-to-game basis. He can hardly get a start for his club team. So we're just going to call that an aberration here. Croatia is definitely the better team. Luka Modric was one of the best midfielders in the world. He's their captain. So Croatia gets it done easy. Although I do have them going under 2.5 goals because I don't think Czech Republic scores. And I don't think Croatia has enough attacking talent to get more than 2 goals. So 2-0, Croatia wins.
Yeah, I was looking at this game today. I was looking at FanDuel, and I saw Croatia plus 120. I saw Czech. They're playing Czech, not Czech Republic, Czech. They're playing Czech. They're like plus 300 or something. I don't really know. I don't watch soccer. I'm being honest. Probably don't lock in this bet. But again, I'm so freaking hot right now. I'm 8-0 in the past 2 days. What I say comes to fruition. It's going to happen today for Croatia. So William, you only did the under. You did the under the money line for the Canadians and the Yankees, correct?
I did the Jazz too.
You did the Jazz. Okay, that's yours. So we're going to go back to you. Jazz minus 1.5 against the Clippers. Talk to me about this one.
Yeah, I don't think the Jazz are losing this game. I think this series goes to 7. I mean, the Clippers pulled off a Game 6 victory, Game 5 victory in their last game. I think Paul George will probably have a slower night tonight. They'll try to lock him down. I see the series going to 7. Without Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers don't have too much production, so I'm going to minus 1.5.
I agree. I think the first goes off tonight. I think Donovan Mitchell's finally going to have that. He's going to have he's going to have a series-defining game tonight. I think actually, my man Joe Ingles is going to play a great game today. I think he's going to cover his player props. It's going to be a great game for the Jazz. Clippers are going to go home crying and Tucker is going to get fired as well. So
there you go.
For that game, right? Before Game 4, I took the Clippers at plus 155 to win the series. They win that game. Everything's looking good. Kawhi gets fucking hurt.
All right, so we got a comment actually for him. You got Brad Pitt in the background eating like in Ocean's 11. So that was Rachel. That's our number one fan, guys. So you guys are already getting love from the fans here.
You're Brad Pitt.
What's up, man?
Grant, now what do you think of this game here? Jazz minus 1.5 against the Clippers. You wrote an article on this one, didn't you?
I talked about just the series as a whole and also some of the takeaways from the game before. I think it is going to be super interesting. Obviously, you know, everybody assumed the Jazz were going to blow out the Clippers because no Kawhi. He'd been their savior throughout the playoffs, and all of a sudden Paul George looks like he's back in Indiana going against the Bosch, Wade, James, Heat. So if he can keep that up, you know, who really knows what's going to happen? The game 5 was so weird. The Jazz made 16 or 17 threes in the first half, which was far and away on pace to set an NBA record for most threes in a playoff game. And they made 1 3 in the whole second half. And this is the team that led the NBA in threes made. So the whole game was just strange. Paul George went off. Bogdanovic started the game 6 of 6 from 3 in the first 8 minutes of the game. So to be honest, I think this should be a very close game, even though on paper you would say no Kawhi, the Clippers would be completely out of it. But yeah, I think it is going to be a close game. I think the Jazz pull it out maybe by 4 or 5 in the final minute.
All right, so they've spoken.
Paul who?
What?
Paul George?
I don't know if he exists in the playoffs. I know there's this guy on the Clippers. His name is Pandemic P, Playoff P. But I don't know who this Paul George guy is. He's never shown up in the playoffs.
All right, we got some tension here on Parlay Power. The boys from the U bringing the energy this morning. Gotta love it.
I don't know, man. He's a very regular season player, although he has been showing up lately. Just you can't count on him. He has no accountability. You can't count him. There's no track record.
He has arrived.
I will say this to defend Paul George because I did agree for a long time, but in these playoffs he's averaging 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. So it's hard to argue. Like he's been consistent at least in this playoff.
Can he handle the pressure in a closeout game? That's the real question.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
But on a serious note, can he handle the pressure in a closeout game? Because that's the real question. Without Kawhi as well.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna find out tonight.
That's right. We're gonna find out tonight.
He's got 2 games to close it out, so we'll see. He's got 2 games.
Yes, sir. So let's transition, guys, to the diamond. We got Mets on the money line. Why are we going Mets on the money line? Positive odds here. I figured, you know what? The boys are in New York. The U boys in New York are buzzing right now. We got Joey Lucchesi on the mound, 5.18 ERA against Joe Ross, 4.19. The Nationals aren't good at baseball, guys. Let's be quite frank. They're going to get even worse after the trade deadline when they trade away Max Scherzer. Okay, the Mets aren't really good either. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to say it. They're a first-place team in the National League East, but they are not. They ain't blowing anyone's freaking mind. Francisco Lindor looks like a T-ball player out there. If he comes through tonight, though, I think he gets something done. Polar Pete hits a nice shot to the outfield tonight. I don't know if it's a home run. Drives in a couple RBIs. The Mets sneak past the Nationals tonight. What do you guys think?
I'm going to disagree. I got to go with my hometown Nationals on this one. I actually think Eric Fetty is going to be on the mound instead of Joe Ross tonight.
He also sucks.
Well, he also sucks, but he had a nice I think he had 7 shutout innings in his last game.
Yeah, Fetty's still a 4.0 ERA guy, I think, though.
Yeah, but he had a nice shutout game last game. I'm pretty sure.
I just checked ESPN. I don't know.
My other sources are telling me Fetty.
ESPN's not a great
baseball. Yeah, I got to go with MLB.com. Probably got to go with MLB.com.
No, but regardless, Joe Ross, Eric Fetty, I'm pretty sure I could get a hit off of either of them. So I like the Mets at plus money.
There you go. Love that. Grant, what do you think?
Yeah, the Nationals, I mean, not what you expected from them. You still have to think that maybe they can put something together here and there. We talked or last week, I think, where you took a Nationals game, or maybe you picked against them. It was one of the two. We were talking about how they're just inconsistent. So you can expect a lot and be disappointed, or you expect nothing and they'll win. But yeah, Mets on the positive odds. Good chance there. I'll take the Mets in this one.
Yeah, much rather take the Mets at plus 100 than the Nationals at, negative odds. So we got Seth Curry, 15 plus points, minus 138. Talk to me about this one.
Yeah, so I just filled this one in live on air. This is a live
That's why
bet.
I saw it. I'm like, wow, we're really getting official here.
Yeah, because Tanner always likes to say that I take 15 bets a day, and I only had 3 today, so I thought I gotta put a fourth one out there to stay true to my name here. So Seth Curry, I actually saw one of the most incredible stats that I've seen since I can remember watching basketball. In the 76ers lost to the Hawks. The 76ers lost to the Hawks in Game 5. Only 2 players on Philadelphia scored in the whole second half. That was just Seth Curry and Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid led the team with 37 points, but Seth Curry had 36 points. And with Ben Simmons' reluctancy to shoot anymore because he knows he's just going to get fouled and he can't make any of his free throws, he went 4 for 14 last game. I think Seth Curry, it's ridiculous that I'm saying this, but Seth Curry is the number 2 option on this team right now. If you look at his past games, he's scored 21, 21, 12, 17, and 36. Big game tonight. I think Seth steps up. He may live in his brother's shadow, but he is actually a good performer when it's clutch time. So I like Seth here.
Yeah, I haven't placed a basketball bet on this show yet. I've been baseball, soccer, so I'm going to send this one over to Will for his thoughts.
I like this one. Seth Curry proved that he's a capable scorer in game 5. He had the 36 points, as Grant mentioned. Tobias Harris shriveled up. I think he had 4 points total in Game 5. He was terrible. So I think Seth Curry takes more of the scoring load in this game, and I think this should hit.
There you go.
There's one Curry who shows up in the playoffs, and it's not Seth.
All right. We got some more hecklers back with Will from the U here. So we got a comment here. Let's get a winning parlay today, fellas, from Ryan Newpel. Hey, Ryan, I don't know if you've checked the past 2 days. I've won. I'm 8-0 in the past 2 days. The boys are buzzing right now on Parlay Power Hour. We're going to finish this. Entourage 76ers -3. All right, we're gonna save that one for last. We're going to go back to the diamond here. We got White Sox and Astros. I don't know if this is a good bet. All right, because it's -152, but we're talking parlay here. So this is going to boost our odds. I took three positive odds, taking 1 negative odd, boost the parlay a little bit. White Sox versus the Astros. You got Carlos Rodon on the mound, 1.89 ERA against Luis Garcia, 2.98. The Astros are the most dangerous team in the American League right now. Mark my words. Chicago plays a cupcake schedule. I say it every day on this show, a cupcake schedule. Chicago will not be in the ALCS this year. It will be the Houston Astros. They will go to the World Series because everyone in the American League sucks. That's what I'm saying today. White Sox, the Astros cover +1.5. They were going to win this game. So if they lose by a run, great, but they're going to win this game.
I know.
What?
They're going to steal some signs.
Well, hey, you know what? If they are stealing them, it's working. It's working for bettors right now. So I'm going with the Astros. You know what's amazing too? They do steal signs. There's no doubt. I hate the Astros. I think they're cheaters. I did. I was at Game 4 of the ALCS in New York when that was a rough night. Well, Yankees won that game, but that series was rough. All right. So when I look at the Astros, they are cheaters, all that, but they're a dangerous team. They always show up, even when they weren't stealing signs last year. Who knows if they were or not, but they still made it all the way to the ALCS, so we will see. But I do like the Astros +1.5 tonight. Any disagreements here?
You didn't even talk about what happened in the last game. The Astros won 10-2.
Oh, the Astros murdered them. Yeah, 10-2. Yeah.
The bullpen's worn out.
Yeah, 10-2. They absolutely obliterated them. And you know what? It's probably going to happen tonight. You got to worry. Alex Bregman just went on the injured list. Kyle Tucker's out with COVID, I believe, or something, some illness. So we got a little injuries to watch out for. But the White Sox injury, give me a second baseman.
Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal, yeah, that injury has really affected them. They need a piece at the deadline. Anyways, let's finish this. Entourage 70. I believe this is one of the U boys, right?
All right.
76ers -3. Here we go.
76ers -3. I feel like you're getting a really good price here because people are overreacting to the last game. Yeah, they had a terrible choke, but if you look at it, the 76ers are clearly the more talented team. This is just such a short number. I know they're on the road, but facing elimination, I just really can't pass this up. I think it's destined to go 7. They still might choke that, but I'd be very, very surprised if the Sixers don't win tonight. They're just simply a much more talented team. And at only 3, I love this bet. 2 units.
So
I know Grant would disagree because Grant wrote his article the other day talking about how the Hawks would win in 6.
I will answer that, but I've got a question for you, Will. Since the entourage, they're in your webcam right now.
it's his bet, yeah.
Can we add this to your record? Are you willing to take this on?
Yeah, I'll take it.
No, it's not. Wait. Will the Wizard doesn't make these decisions, okay? Me and Grant, first of all, like Grant Conference said, it doesn't matter if he wants to take it. He's taking it. Entourage in his camera. It's already on his record right now. So we're rolling that out right
Give it to me. It's going to win.
The Wizard is 3 separate people.
Oh, Tanner, you know what it was?
What?
When we were talking about how Will switched his pick before the show the other day, and we said he must have been getting some readings.
That's who he's getting from.
Yeah, he must have been talking to them, and they said that's a bad one. You got to switch.
I feel like Entourage is going to come through. He seems pretty confident. Seems like he's a pretty experienced bettor right now. I like this 76ers -3 just because of Entourage. Just because of Entourage. That's what I'm saying right now. So, guys, that does it for today's episode. We got the money signs from Ryan Newpel. The money signs will be out tonight. We're going to be locking in bets. We're going to be winning parlays, all that good stuff, guys. It is the best hour of the day. It's Rachel's favorite hour of the day. Thanks for the support, guys. We really appreciate it. Any final thoughts? We're going to start with Will and the U boys.
No, not really. I mean, I'm looking forward to a potential Yankees game later tonight. Hopefully they pull through for my bet. I'm still, as I say every day, I'm still searching for that magical 4-0 day that you've been getting, Tanner. But hopefully I follow behind you and get one today.
Good. Grant, how about you?
I'm just excited to see if this soccer bet goes through because you got to keep betting soccer games until you get one wrong.
You know what? How about this? I'm gonna lay something out right now. If I win 5 straight soccer bets, I'm gonna watch a soccer game. All right. Who knows? I might live stream it. And just to let you guys know, Sunday night, Cardinals, whoever they're playing against, I don't even know. We're doing a live betting watch along. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We'll be doing live bets throughout the game and all that good stuff. So make sure you do that. If I win 5 soccer bets in a row, who knows? I'll do that as well for soccer. All right, guys. So that does it for today's episode of Parlay Power Hour. Subscribe to the Sports 2.0 Network. So much great content on there. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, soccer. We got Entourage now, baby. We're rolling. We got this other kid. I didn't even know his name, but he's on this show too. They're electric guys.
They're both the Entourage.
Are they coming? No. So you're done. You're leaving. You're leaving New York from Saturday, Sunday. So, but they will be back soon. I bet we're gonna get them back on the show. I like if the 76ers -3 hits. All right, guys.
When it hits.
When it hits. There you go. That's a better mentality right there. That was the best hour of your day, guys. Have a great one, and we will talk to you on Monday for another episode.